Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays to you all, and welcome to part 4 of Mega Man X7. And in this part, we're going to be taking on Splash Warfly. Now, Splash Warfly stage is probably one of the biggest victims of the 2D to 3D shift, aside from Tornado Timing. But this one is a really big one, because of the fact that in this stage, the camera actually works against you, and it's locked throughout the entirety of the stage. You'll see once we start the stage. And once again, I've cut out a lot of loading times.
Can you hear me?
And, by the way, I am not going to be dealing with that headache of, can you hear me, X? Can you hear me, Zero? I'm going to try to get rid of that, but that could be rather freaking annoying. Anyway, to start the stage off, you have these tortoise mechanolords, which, by the way, they hide themselves in the shell, much like the tools. Oh, and you have those here too. As a matter of fact, one just shot at me not too long ago. And then you come to this area here. Oh, make sure you grab the replicas. And be careful of these grenade guys, because if those grenades hit you, they could do some serious damage.
Can you hear me?
Moreover, if a grenade slightly touch a Reploid, it's going to kill him. I mean, I've already lost one Reploid as a part 2, so I'm just letting you know I'm not going to be able to get all the Reploids, especially because of the stage that's going to be preceding this in the next part. It's not that I don't want to, it's the fact that New Game Plus completely nullifies the reason to even get that. And once you get past a certain point, you'll end up being transitioned to a different part of the stage. It's basically the point of no return. And now for that mid-boss that has been debuting since Mega Man X4. A plane on a goddamn platform. That's it. That is the mid-boss of this stage. This mid-boss has been around since X4, in Storm Owl stage, in X5, in the Skyward stage, and in X6, in Shield Sheldon stage. And by the way, all it does is spin around and shoots machine guns at you. But once it's only got its thrusters left, that's it. Just simply avoid the thrusters, or should I say the machine guns on the thrusters, and just destroy it. That was the mid-boss. Pretty underwhelming if you ask me. Now we come to this part. This is the part where the 3D to 2D camera starts screwing you over. And of course, it's surrounded by fire. How did I not see the fire? I'm not sure, but make sure you check every nook and cranny, because sometimes there are Reploids there, sometimes they aren't. Well, actually, no, there are going to be there all the time. The thing is, you got to make sure that you find the Reploids first and grab them. Now we come to this wall here. It's not really that hard. You can use Zero to deflect all the shots back at the enemies, or use Goku Munkin to protect yourself from being blasted, as you can see here. I can't really put them all back at the enemies. And they're way too high for me to actually try to target what I'm talking about. Oh wait, I got him. Never mind. I just have to use the Buster to get them though, that's the thing. So, let's pick up Chris. And here's another thing. In this section, this is where the sub-take is. The camera is locked. So, you can't really find out where the sub-take is. And by the way, there's 2 Reploids on top of the crates. You have to find a way to jump up to get them. And I picked up the sub-take right there. You couldn't see it like talking about it, but I had to move close to that box before moving any further, because what you do, you'll end up being in a boss battle and you'll completely bypass the sub-tank. You're gonna need to use Zero to deflect the fireballs back at these circles. And once you do, it's going to actually destroy them. You can use Goku Munkin if you don't have an accurate hit on the circles. And once you shoot them all, or hit them all with their with the energy blast, they're gonna die. Just like that. And now we've come to the second to last portion of this stage.
Ready?
I do believe there's a heart take around here somewhere. I'm not sure. But make sure. Oh, there was a Reploid right over there too. I just missed it too. And it was right next to the heart tick if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have to go back and get it. Probably at a later time. But for right now, just simply blast your way through. And, well, I'm gonna get me a Reploid because, yeah, I'm gonna need all the energy I can get. Oh, by the way, that's the thing. Unlike with X5 and X6, Reploids no longer fill up your E-tanks. Or should I say sub-tanks, sorry. So bear that in mind. And now we come to this boss here, which the only way you destroy him is to destroy the turrets. You just outrun his fire blast and just blast the turrets as much as you can, or even destroy them before you actually move out of the way. Be careful because that cannon barrage actually can do a number on your health, as you can see here. There's only 2 more left, and now he's going to start moving the cannons out the way where you can't hit him. But that won't be a problem. He's almost dead. When I say almost, I meant to say he was dead. So, let's move on to the next area.
Ready?
And the final area. By the way, there's going to be some Reploids hanging on a high road. Make sure you, or should I say hanging in midair, just standing there. Make sure you snag them before the QB gets to them. Or like so. I mean, X and Axel and Zero could do this, but I think Zero would be better off to do that. Also, there's a Reploid hanging right off the box right over a bottomless pit. Yeah, you fall in the water, you die. You don't swim, you just plummet to your death. Just simply touching the water means you die. And by the way, we're at the boss.
You've made it this far, but this is the end of the line.
Your battleship lies at the bottom of the sea. Don't you think it's about time you made your escape?
Idiots! This is all according to plan.
What?
You've turned this into the ideal battlefield for me. Take this!
Okay, if you're gonna do something, do it! You're just standing there for about a couple of seconds!
Warning!
Oh, whatever the case, folks. Raijin Show. That's pretty much how you're gonna beat this guy. Look how much damage that did to Splash Warfly.
Later!
Be careful though, because Splash Warfly will try to run around and circle you while spinning his D-Glade. Alright. Let me catch this thing. Be careful also, because Splash Warfly will use the bubble laser to his advantage.
Over
And by using the bubble laser, I mean he's just going to shoot you with it. And the more he hits you with the bubble laser, the more it'll drain your health. So bear that in mind. And I took too much damage from that. So I might as well show off the charge Volt Tornado. I meant to charge the Volt Tornado. Thank you. See, had I had that chip upgrade, I would have been able to heal back all of X's health as well as Zero's health. He's almost dead though. And oh damn, I don't have a sub-tank.
Over here!
Oh well. Oh, you bastard.
Warning! Warning!
And this isn't a 3D arena. And by the way, don't fall off the arena, because if you do, you fall in the water, you're gonna die. There's no getting back up. It'll come to a point where Splash Warfly will try to knock you off the cliff. So bear that in mind. And he'll do that using the splash laser. I mean, a bubble laser, sorry. Oh shit! Be careful though, he'll also try to poke you with the D-Glade. And do a 5-hit combo as well. But I think I got him now.
Over here!
Alright, come back up, you bitch. There we go. Yeah, I've already been humiliated by Tornado Tanya. I've already been also humiliated by this guy. I might as well just end it now. Come on, you. Damn it! Sometimes I miss this attack. He really got me good with the splash laser right there. Or bubble laser. Whatever the case, I beat Splash Warfly. Let's just leave it at that. And by defeating Splash Warfly, you get the attack Sweet Susan. Or the Sweet Ret Susan, sorry. And the D-Glade. This is a second weapon that either Zero or Axel can actually acquire. Well, actually it's Zero that acquires this weapon. And you have to have the D-Glade equipped to use this Sweet Ret Susan. X and Axel get the bubble laser. With X, however, if he gets to charge Buster Part, he charges the shot and it becomes a barrage of bubbles, which will increase damage every time you hit. The thing about the Sweet Red Susan, you have to have the D-Glade set so you can stab the enemy with. You can't use it with the Z-Saber. And the D-Glade, while it's slow, it's pretty powerful. And you think you'd be able to use it against Flame Hyanard. You'd be right. However, I have my ways around Flame Hyanard's BS. But it's still actually his weakness. And yes, he is the next Maverick we're going to deal with. So, with that said, it's a count of all the Reploids I missed, and I missed 2, which is very sad. I'm going to go on ahead and equip Peter to 0 or X. I mean, I'm going to equip Peter to 0. Yeah, I'm going to equip him to 0, so he'll be able to actually heal and make use of that sub-tank that we actually have. And starting next part, I'll be coming into the Mavericks stages with a full sub-tank, so at least we'll have something to work with.
So you said they suddenly changed.
Yeah! One day, Red suddenly asked me to hand over the copied DNA data. He never asked me to do that before.
You don't mean...
Exactly! Soon after that, they started getting more and more powerful.
So they used the DNA data?
I think so. But Red didn't tell me everything. All I know is that I was used for my stupid ability.
And what a stupid ability it is, in this game anyway. With that said, folks, we are done with Splash Warfly and... oh, dear God. Dear God. We gotta go to him next part, don't we? Ah, Jesus Christ. Well, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be outside drinking bleach. See you guys in part 5.